Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Let me share my screen. One second, one second. Just I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible to everyone? Excuse me. Visible. Okay, I'm clearly audible to all of you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ravi. Good afternoon, everyone. So today I have not switched on the video because I was not feeling well. Right. Okay, now before we begin the session and discuss certain new subtopics, I would like to know, is there any doubt related to whatever we have discussed in the previous session? Any doubt, any question related to whatever we have discussed so far in this? Yes, Hema, you raised hand. Please let me know. Whosoever is having doubt, first just write down your doubt in chat box. I'll be solving that. NPV. Okay, Manish, I'll write it down in the Excel only. We'll discuss. Any other? Loan amortization is clear to everyone. Is there any doubt related to that? NPV will discuss in detail. We'll do certain questions also related to net present value part. Anybody else apart from NP? If function, okay. Loan also. Okay, NPV loan, what if analysis. So what if we'll do, right? Today these all things we'll discuss. Let's begin with loan only because last class we had discussed about, yes, amortization table. Okay, Arjun, Kartike, Arjun, Manish, most of you are talking about loan. So we will first begin the loan from the very beginning so that whosoever is not aware, you can do it on your own. Okay, so loan exercise we'll do from the beginning. Quick refresher for everyone. We will take the question from here and now we are going to take different one. Let's take this. I'm copying the question from here and we'll do amortization table, everything from this. Okay. All of you are aware about how to freeze panes. Let's say I have created a table. Okay, I'll just give a give me 1 minute. I'll show you the sales data. And then let's say we have this table. I'm deleting the first empty row. Now this I have selected and here you can go to view. Here you will find the option freeze panes here. If I'm freezing the top row and let's say I need to go to the bottom, let's say here, I am not sure is it unit sold or is it unit price, unit cost. If I'm not freezing it, it will be difficult for me. Let's say I have unfreezed now. Now what? If I'm going down, I'm not sure is it unit cost or price. Again and again, I need to scroll up. To avoid this, what I have done, I have clicked on this, go to view, you will get this option freeze panes. You can freeze top row, you can freeze first column. Okay, I have freezed the top row so that if I'm scrolling down, whatever large number of values are available, I can easily understand is it profit or so I need not go up again and again. Similarly with this area also, if you want to freeze first column, it will be freezed here. Now I'm scrolling here, you can see, right? Everyone clear? This one freeze and freeze is clear to everyone? Anybody? Excuse me. Okay, fine. So this one is clear. Apart from once we are discussing, yes, Apurva, we have just started. We were discussing about, no problem, no problem. Just join Tanisha. We have started this freeze and unfreeze option. And thereafter, we will discuss about the loan once again because some of you are having doubt on loan. So I have taken one loan question. We will do that loan question. Prior to that, I was showing you how to freeze and unfreeze row if you need to work on large amount of data. Let's say this one is school data, large amount of data. You don't know how much, if I scroll down, I'm not sure where is unit sold, what is the amount. Okay, what is the table header over here? Now just click on this, go to view. Here you will get freeze panes. You will freeze the top row. Here, if you are scrolling down, you can easily understand. You need not go up again and again. Fine. Similarly, if here, let me unfreeze. Unfreeze. Now what? I want to freeze the first column. Okay, so based on the region, if I want to check, and if this table is larger on this right hand side, that means so many number of columns are there, so that I am going to scroll it like this. In that case, it is better to freeze this column. This here is the option available. If I click on this, view, freeze column, freeze first column will give me. If I'm moving here and there, then too you can see. Okay, so now this was about freeze. Now I'm again going to discuss about the loan part. Can we do it in the practice sheet only, which we have done last time? Okay, I'm going discussing this in this practice sheet. Or we can do one more thing. We can add one sheet over here. Type the question. Give me a moment. Loan. I have copied this loan question and we will do this. And similarly, as we have discussed in the last time also, you all are supposed to write the answer. Just open your Excel sheet and you can do along with me, right? How many, raise your hand, how many of you are able to open the Excel sheet? Okay, Gaurav, okay. Fine then. Question is this, and we will do loan amortization table calculation of the loan. So I hope all of you are clear about the loan part. PMT you will calculate and loan amortization table I will create and you all will do along with me. 80 lakhs is the loan amount. What is that PV? One more zero. Okay. It is shared, Apurva, it is shared with the team. They will upload it in the LMS, right? They might have uploaded the Excel sheet. If not, you can just note down the numbers only, and in the meantime, you can create multiple questions on your own, what we are discussing during the session. Next 15 years, so this is N per, then 8% per annum is my rate of interest, 8% rate. Similar, what we are going to do, this is compounded monthly. So I can do here as well, or I can do during once I was talking about this N per equal to this multiplied by 12. Okay, now both are synchronized. Yes, who is going to tell me what is the PMT EMI? I am waiting for your answer. Please calculate the EMI. Okay. What about others? Only one has given. Okay, how many of you got this? Now, let's say the loan is going to start in the month 1st of January 2023. And the EMI will be due on 1000 February, right? So what we are going to do, we need to quickly make this table. I'm going slow so that some of you who have joined for the first time, they can do it. This is outstanding. Means loan outstanding amount. Yes, Hima, right. Correct. You have typed the answer in Q&A. You are right. Some of you, 3 or 4, I can see the answer in chat box. All correct. All right. No mistake from anybody point of view. So serial number, I'll start from 0. Seven, 6. Okay. 180. I will drag it to 180. We will do it right also. Okay. Just let me finish with it. I will check the questions in chat box. How to calculate rate? Rate is given, Kartike. Rate of interest is given 8%. I have simply divided it by 12 because it is monthly compounding. So this is, you can check, C8 divided by 12. Either you can take this or here only in the formula. Both are fine. And if you are dividing it by 12, you need to synchronize it with N per. This is 180. Means if I have taken this loan, I need to pay 180 EMI. That is why it is 180. PMT we have calculated like this. PMT you all know about the function. I'll do it one more time for you. Equal to PMT open parenthesis rate will be this 8% this N per PV is this future value 0. Since it's loan, I have taken 0. Right? I am clicking here so that you all can check the formula. Everyone clear about PMT part? Anybody who is having doubt so that we can move forward? No problem. Now, this step is related to this interest. This is outstanding amount. Outstanding is what? 80 lakh. This will be interest. EMI will remain same. I'll select all 3. You can check it. Now last, it has ended up with 0 amount or the negative 1 rupees. That means all the EMI is paid, no outstanding amount, right? So that way you can cross check that is it the amortization table is correct or not. Now what? Till here we had already discussed in the previous session. Why we were discussing? Because if there is any doubt. Here there are up to 4 decimal point. If somebody is getting confused, they can do so. 1 second. Right? Okay. Till now, is there any doubt? Anybody? Okay, fine. It is clear now. You all can calculate PMT. You all can create the amortization table. Now the part is, if you need to check on, let's say, 30th installment or 40th installment, what is my principal or interest amount? How to check that? There are 2 functions. One is called IPMT, interest payment, and another one is PPMT, principal payment, right? So IPMT will tell you the interest amount on a particular installment which you are looking for. Let's say I am putting it here only so that you can cross check. Let's say we need to find out on 35th of installment. What is my interest on? This one is interest on my 35th installment. I will highlight it with different color. Okay, and principal also in this. Why I have done that? So that you can easily check it. This I will check from interest. Okay, so IPMT is IPMT, open parenthesis. What is rate? Rate will remain same, 8%. So 8% divided by 12. Why I'm doing it then, I would have selected the cell, but since you all can see what I have done, you can, I have mentioned manually. PER, that simply means which installment we are looking for. I was looking for 35th installment, so I have kept 35 in place of PER per. N per is total 180. 15 years into 12, 180. PV, 80 lakhs. FV 0 and type will remain 0. Okay, so this is 47. You can check here. 47,473, right? So this is the interest amount which I need to pay on 35th installment. Similarly, if you want to change it, if let's say I need to check it on 40th installment, 46,494. Look here, right? Now, this is clear to everyone? Yes or no? Any doubt? If you need to check it manually, it will take time. Now, through IPMT function, it is very quick. Similarly, we will do PPMT point, okay? PPMT. Open parenthesis, rate will remain same. You all are supposed to click on that particular cell. I am writing it here only so that I wanted to show this part also. To cross check, I am doing it here. Otherwise, I would have selected the cell number. Your answer is 46,494 pin 2, Kumar. Okay. Yes, right. 46,494 is the answer. That negative and positive is not an issue for that here. Okay. Don't worry about that. That is right. Interest you are paying from your pocket. That is why it is showing my negative sign. Okay. Don't worry about that. But amount is fine. First rate. Which first rate? Muhammad, you have written one question in the chat box. Which first rate? IPMT. Interest payment you are talking about, or 35th one? Here only you change this per. If I'm looking for 35th of installment, I will do like this. This, look. This is what you wanted to. So first I was looking for 35th, so I have clicked on that only. Change that per and you get this answer. So for first I should write one. No, you couldn't. Listen, Muhammad, I think you have not understood my point. The question is, let's say this is the amortization table which I have created. Now what? I need to find out on my 35th of EMI, how much interest I'm paying. Right? So to understand that, rather than creating IPMT, this amortization table is just to cross-check. You all can understand what I'm calculating from IPMT and PPMT is correct or not. We are referring here only. Okay. Otherwise, we need not create this table. We can easily find out based on our requirement. If I need to find out on my 40th installment, what will be the principal amount? What will be the interest payment amount? So I can easily do that. I am doing for PPMT, principal payment. So for that, the formula is PPMT. What is rate? 8% compounded monthly. So 8% divided by 12. I was looking for 35th installment only. In place of per, I have written 35. How many total EMI are there? Means how much is the tenure? 180. 50 multiplied by 12, 180. PV. PV is 80 lakh. How much amount I have taken? 80. FP 0 and it's the loan 0. Right? 28. You can check here. Clear everyone? Look here, this PPMT part. Now, how many of you were able to create this amortization table? Or if not, Hema created, okay, fine. So I'll give one question on 50th installment. Listen to my question. On 50th installment, what is IPMT? Please calculate IPMT interest payment on 50th installment. Once you all will give your answer, we'll check with the amortization table and I'll solve it. Okay, Ronak. Okay, we are calculating in rupees, so you can change the currency in your laptop, right? Right. Rates are all fine. Gaurav, Ronak both have given. Now let me calculate. Others also, please do it fast. IPMT. $44, 436, right? Let's go back here. 44, 436. You can check here. 50th installment. This one, what we have calculated. Yes, Trisha. Tanisha, right? Gaurav, Ronak. All of you who understood, yeah, they are correct, right? I hope everyone have understood this point. Done. Okay. You all can easily calculate. One more, most easiest way is there by which you all can do it. Let me do it for you. Let me show it. You all will be aware about the already available templates. How many of you are aware about that part? Please raise virtual hand. How many of you are aware about loan table, which is already available as a template? You know how to open? No one? Anybody aware? No. Okay, wait. Since you all have learned, now I'll show you. You can cross check from there. You can, it'll take more less time. But that is not for competitive exam. I'm sharing it with you, right? Wait. You all can see this screen. New worksheet. New worksheet is visible to everyone. Please raise the virtual hand. How many of you can see? Okay, fine. Now here you go to file. New. Once you click on new, here you will find different templates available. Pivot table, Power Query. Once you scroll down, it loan one also be available. Let me check it. With more pie chart, formulas. Yes, this one is loan calculator. Click on that. Create. Now, you can see a ready-made loan calculator template is available on my screen. You can simply change the amount. Okay, let's do it for with 80 lakh, which we have now 80. And my interest rate was 8%. Number of years 15. You can change your date. We have taken 1st of January 2023, start date of loan. This is what we have done. The same table which we have created, right? So this is already available, but at least you should know how to create it. Can't see the sheet. Okay, wait. Wait, let me share it once again. Now is it available? You all can see? Okay, from where I got it, you all have seen that path from where I have gone that. You can simply go to file. I'll show you one more time. File, here on new you will get these all. So in this, I have selected the second one, loan calculator. Right? My screen is visible. Here, simple loan calculator is there. I have changed these value which were already available. You have changed the interest rate, changed the loan period. But if we are calculating manually, that also takes hardly 2 to 3 minutes. That is more satisfactory because you can make according to your requirement, right? All of you clear? Okay. Shall I stop sharing this part? Okay, fine. Let me share my Excel worksheet. This is what we were doing. Okay, Sankalp, everybody now can see now. Okay. Fine then. I think there is no doubt related to this concept. We can move forward with another concept. Right. So now next is NPV. We will discuss about NPV part. Already sample is there. We will calculate by two ways. Either you can make it like a table or just like a DCF table, discounted cash flow year 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So one is this one, this format and PV calculation. It can be done for the investment purpose as well. Let's say the cash flows are like this only. I'll increase the font size. Now, for 5 years, the investment is for 5 years. So first year, the outflow is 2,50,000. Okay. And the discount rate is 10%. Now what I need to calculate, let's say next year I receive 1 lakh rupees. Second year, 1,50,000. Third year, 2 lakh, then 2,50,000 and 3 lakh rupees. And we need to discount it. How we are going to discount it? Equal to cash flow 1 divided by 1 plus, this is the rate of interest, to the power this. Okay. Now what? I have taken this interest rate. I need to freeze it. Otherwise, if it drags it down, my answer will not be correct. So that's why I have freezed this. Is there any point where I have made mistake? 1 plus rate of interest to the power 1. Yes, period should be 1. I have kept 1. C4 is 1. Is it 0? Okay. I have selected the wrong cell, I think. To the power 1. Now is it fine? I think if I chose C04, dragged it down. Correct. So simply the formula is, I'll write it here for the freshers who are not aware, equal to cash flow 1 divided by, let me remove this. This I'm writing for the reference. So cash flow 1 divided by 1 plus rate of interest to the power number of year. Like if it is 1, I will take 1, else I'll drag it down. So this is the formula, and for 2, simply you are dragging it down. Or what you need to do, you need to calculate it by adding all these. There are two ways. Either you add all these together, you will get that, and you will select all these and through the NPV function also. Like what we have done here, you have added these all together. Sum of these all will give you 7,20,000. I will do it all for you. Equal to. We'll do two shortcut key. Alt equal to. Right. So this one is our sum. And how did we arrive at 4,72,000? Anybody? Why we have written this 472? Any idea? Yes, by deducting first installment. Right, right. Everyone, whosoever has mentioned. So first, so this is the net present value of the future cash flows, which we are going to receive in coming 5 years. Okay, now this is the first function which we have followed, like cash flow one, which we follow in the DCF method, discounted cash flow. Cash flow one divided by 1 plus rate of interest to the power number of years. Okay, Kartike, once again. So first method, what we have done is same question we are doing it. I'll do it one more time. So this cash flow one divided by 1 plus rate of interest is this to the power number of years. Now what? I have freeze this so that if 10% is going to drag down, that will give me wrong answer. That is why I have frozen it. You can do it from F4 as well, but in my system, somehow it doesn't work. That is why I am doing it manually. Okay, fine. Kartike, did you get this? And now this 722 is the sum total of these all cash flows. Sum total of all cash flows. So alt equal to will give you sum total. Okay. Everyone got it? And now this is sum total of all future cash flows less my initial investment. So this amount minus 2,50,000 will give me this NPV. Now second method is through the NPV function. Okay, here you can see this is done through NPV function. Equal to NPV open parenthesis, what is rate of interest? Wait, Mohammed, I'll repeat both the things. 10% and then value. Right, 722. Now I need to reduce this 2,50,000 and we will receive 472. Okay, everyone got it? Or is there any confusion? See, rather than writing numbers and creating the question, example questions are only available, so that saves our time. Otherwise, I would have taken more time to type the question and then writing. That is why I prefer using the template of the question and do it here only again and again, so that it would be more clear. And by those sample question, you can try copying it to your Excel as well. Mohammed, you have written one question. Can you repeat in Excel formulas where we should take beginning year and end year 0 and 1? Okay. Sometimes in case of loan, we need to take this point. In case of loan, we will always use 0, end of the period. In case of investment, we understand that investments are done in the beginning. So where the investment is done in the beginning, we use 1. If we say the investment or we are going to receive some amount at the end of the year, we use 0, right? In case of bond also, we use 0 because bond coupons are also received at the end of the year. So based on that, your compounding or your yield to maturity changes. So that is why beginning and end are important in so many cases once the amount is very huge. Otherwise, in some cases, it doesn't make a huge difference. But in huge amount, it makes much difference. Clear? Anybody else with any other question? This NPV part is clear through the NPV formula and through this. Joyson, we are not doing anything in anything which is related to accounting, right? This is simple finance. We are not going to touch accounting part here. It is as simple as we are following any or the Excel function. In case you find any difficulty, you can ask, right? I don't mind repeating it 1 or 2 more times, but the concept should be clear. Right. Apurva, I'll just take the question from here, copy it, and we'll do it here. I'm removing all these things. This 10%, we can type here as well, so that this you can type it as discount rate. Okay, so first method one. Method one through NPV function also you can take, or through cash flows. I'm writing it here one more time. Cash flow 1 plus, divided by 1 plus rate percentage to the power n. Okay, this is we have used. Now, using this function, okay, what I'm doing, I'm using this. So cash flow 1 is this, divided by 1 plus, this is rate to the power. This cash flow I'm receiving after 1 year, after completion of 1 year. Now also I'm freezing this because if I don't freeze, it is going to take this cell. Again, for next calculation, it will take next. It will extrapolate to the downward. That is why it is required for cell freezing. Now simply you can drag it down till here, right? This time I'm doing very slow so that all of you can copy, or you have not understood. Simply summation of that. So summation will be alt equal to, you got the sum part. Since we have invested this amount, we need to reduce it, equal to this minus 2,50,000. Some of you are getting confusion because again and again I'm putting plus symbol over here. Why? Because once I'm referring to the cell, it is with the negative sign. That is why I'm putting plus sign. Otherwise, the simple way is to reduce, to deduct that initial amount which we have paid. Okay, Joyson, clear? Now, this is the method which we are doing it through discounting the cash flows. We are discounting each cash flows based on number of year, and we are arriving at net present value. Now, second one is through NPV function. So NPV function will do here. Rate is this. Now what we have got, this amount does not includes, this amount includes 2,50,000 also, but we need to reduce it to understand my net present value. Okay. All of you are clear? Both the ways? Anybody, any doubt? You can change the discount rate. If discount rate is 8%, that also we have changed. Or you can change the cash flows as well and take different calculation and understand how much feasible it is. Okay, so far we have discussed 3 to 4 concepts. Anybody who is not aware, who is not clear about any of these, please let me know. We have discussed loan amortization table once again, calculated PMT, IPMT, PPMT, and then we are discussing NPV. There is one more option of NPV, XNPV. As we discussed XIRR and IRR, here also XNPV. These cash flows, we are assuming that these cash flows are arriving after a same interval, regular interval. But if you are aware about the date, you just put the date, and rather than NPV, we should write XNPV, and then we need to select the date as well. Only difference is that. Rest all things are same. So whether it is NPV or XNPV, you can calculate both ways. In case of XNPV, you need to take date also into consideration. Okay, fine. So we have discussed about the loan part. In case of loan part, Anshuman, you missed IPMT, interest payment. Wait, I'll do it. Just once again, show two of you are again asking about. This is the final time I'm asking everyone, whosoever is having any doubt related to loan amortization, please ask. Thereafter, we'll be moving to some other concept, right? I hope everybody is in same pace. So others can lose the interest once the same concept is repeated again and again. So if I'm asking, at that point of time only, please clear your doubt. Okay. So in case of loan, I'm taking this question. Or I can change the question. I'm picking this, but we will change it. Okay. And here only we will discuss about one more function which is related to loan. That is, here only we will group and ungroup. Do group and ungroup part. So now this is the question. Now please ask the doubt. Loan amortization table, risk. Mohammed, in loan amortization table, what exactly you didn't understood? Please tell me the point which you haven't understood. IPMT, you haven't understood PPMT. Any of the point? Kartikeya, I'm coming to that DCF. We are discounting the cash flow, rate calculation. Okay, which rate calculation? This rate is given 8%. 8% annual. We need to do monthly compounding. So for that, what we have done, we have divided it by 12. And if we are taking the EMI also, you know how to calculate EMI. Rate is given. If you are talking about this basic rate, 8%, that is given in the question. Let's say I'm going to take a loan. I'll come to know how much amount I need. I need, let's say, 80 lakh rupees. So bank is quoting certain rate of interest on my loan. That is 8%. And since I need to pay EMI on monthly basis, that point I'm dividing it by 12. IPMT is clear? Okay. Anybody who asks about, I'll just check. Really sorry, missed IPMT. Okay. Anshuman, I'm explaining about the IPMT, interest payment, in this table only. Okay. So let's say in this table, we need to check on, take any random number. Which installment you want me to check IPMT? Any random number? Please type. Here, what is the rate of interest? In this case, rate of interest is 8% and 10-year tenure. Okay. So rate is 8%, tenure is 10. And I'm talking about 50th installment, 10-year 120. What was PV in this? 20 lakh. FV 0, loan 0. Okay, this is 50. I checked IPMT 9126, right? Interest, who asked about the IPMT part? Clear? How much interest I'm paying on this 50th installment? Okay. Anybody else? Okay, what I wanted to explain next, before these two questions, did I say anything with what I'm going to explain? NPV is done. Amortization, and then fine then. We are discussing about group and group, okay? This is what I wanted to talk. Here you can see 120 numbers. These serial numbers are 120. How many of you, most of you will be aware about the group and group function? Yes or no? Raise your hand, whoever is aware. Hema, you have raised your hand. Once you are done, means I understood you know, then please lower your hand. Okay. Gaurav, you are aware, but others are not. Huh? Let me explain it to others as well. Let's say this is the huge table which contains 180, 120 numbers, 120 numbers about the EMI part. Now I need to group. What I'll do, sorry, I need to select these all, which I want to group them together. I'll group it up 12, 12. These 12, just a second, there is some issue with the mic. You need to go to data. Here, group option is available. Group, you can see this sign. Now these will all be clubbed together. Right. Similarly with the others also. If you want these to be grouped, only these you can check and rest all will be. I have done a little mistake. I wanted the 12 also to be shown. So what you can do, you can ungroup. Okay. These all I will ungroup. And then 1 second. Till 13 I have done. So I'm going ungroup. Okay, now it is clear. Since you want, so similarly you can check up to 12 only. You can check for one year. It will be available to you. It will take less number of rows and column. It will occupy less worksheet. That is the only core intent about that. You don't want to show each and every data. What you are doing, you are clubbing it. You are clubbing these all from 2 to 11. You are hiding group. Okay, now 1 is available, 12 is available. Similarly, from this you are hiding group. Then from 25th to 35. You can see how shorter the table can be. You can quickly do it for your requirement, as per your requirement. Group. Right, similarly you can do ungroup also. Clear this function? Everyone, is there any doubt? Anybody? Once you want to go thoroughly about, you want to check any minute detail, you can click on that. That table will be open. Else you can just check on this symbol, ungroup symbol. That's what Ronak I have explained. Let's say this is the loan amortization table, which contains so many rows, right? Now what you want to reduce certain rows rather than 180 rows, you want to quickly check for one year data. You want to check the outstanding amount for 1 year, then after 1 year, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. This way you are reducing the table. And if it is a presentation, let's say you need to prepare a case study or you are, it's a kind of client. I'm giving you an example of some case or some file which is presented to client. Rather than showing them a huge data, you can just minimize it because they are not going to dig the detail about small calculation. They want a snapshot. So what you are doing it like this. Kind of presenting the. Okay, anybody else? Now what we'll do, goal seek function. This is also called what if analysis. For everyone, it is clear. For goal seek, we'll take this and simply do. First, you understand by the example which is available on your screen. Did we discuss this in the previous session? Yes or no? No. Okay, fine. Just have a look on this table and understand. It's a very basic example. with this basic example, we'll understand, and then you can apply it with so many different concepts, right? This data is about different products of a FMCG company, where you can see in the first column, after product, you can see sales numbers are in crore, the percentage profit from each product category, and profit in CR. This you can easily understand how the profit is calculated. Some of you would, I'll just share one example what the some of the student from the previous batch have done. They have copied the table, but rather than putting it through formula, they have simply copied the numbers in their Excel. They have written sales in CR, percentage profit, and written 300, means they have typed 300 rather than this. So whosoever are beginner, please don't commit this mistake. Okay. So if you are copying simultaneously, then too don't write numbers. You should simply multiply the sales in crore into percentage of profit. Okay. Then similarly with this, once you are doing for this, wait, this multiplied by this, and then you are writing down. Okay, this is summation of all these tables. Now what I need to perform a goal seek function, I need to change this. I want my profit to be increased from 4,580 to 6,000. Now what, there are three different colors. So what I want, I'm expecting my profit to be increased. How much? Total profit 6,000. By changing this sales, either I can change any of the product. There should be increase in sales in terms of any of the product. Now what? You need to know 2-3 parameter. What I want to change, by changing which variable, right? So first point is what I want to change. I want to change my profit. I want to increase my profit. How much? 6,000. Then the third is by selling, by increasing the sales in which product? This product, right? So these three parameters are identified. Now here you can see the steps also. I have mentioned all the steps so that if anybody wants to take click it, you can easily go after even after the class is over. Okay. Now what? Here is the different example. Now have a look on this table. What we need to do, simply go to data. Here you will find what if analysis just prior to group function. We have performed a group function just now. Prior to that, you will have what if analysis. In what if analysis, you will find goal seek. You will click on goal seek function. So it is asking for set cell. I want to set this cell to value. Which value I want? I want it to be 6,000. By changing which cell? By changing this 4,000. Here you can see this is changed to 6,000 by changing this. Okay. Here the table is what is shown here. It is change. Zoom out. Wait. Everyone, wait 1 second. I'm increasing the font size. You will have a look on this. Okay. Anybody who is not sure, who is doing it for the first time, for them only I have mentioned this path so that they should be aware about from where, what are the steps. They do go to data, what if analysis. Then here you will find goal seek. You need to change it. Cell numbers also I have mentioned so that there should not be any confusion. Now, first thing what I have discussed about what I want to change. I want to change profit amount, how much from this profit, current profit to how much profit you should want, and by changing which unit. Okay. We'll do it one more time. So for that, you need to do copy it. Then only you will be able to see that. I'm copying it here. Now, rather than 6,000, I want it to be 8,000. Wait, Muhammad, ribbon is also available. It is over here. What if? I'll just go back. Once I'll perform this task, we'll go back and you can copy it from there. Okay. You want to copy that ribbon which I have written, I'll show it to you. First, let us finish this. This 8,000 I want. Now this time I don't want to change this parameter. I will change some other variable. So what if analysis, goal seek, set cell, this one I want to change to value 8,000. By changing which, this time I want to change this. So you can see the change and click on OK. Once you click on OK, you can see my sales has been changed. If you want to check the previous one, what was the previous sales? 2,000. So sales needs to be increased to this much to arrive at this profit. This is one example of. Yes, Tanisha, you can change by using any cell. This is a very simple example I have quoted so that let's say a company have different product in their FMCG vertical and they want to increase their sales and they know which of the product can be approached to or the sales can be increased in which product. And some of you wanted to ask like, can it be two product? It can be two product, but for that you need to use one trick. I don't want to confuse others, but what you need to do, you need to link two cells, then you can show the impact on both the cells, right? For example, if this product is 5,000 and second product you can make multiplied by 2. So if this is changing, this will also be changed. This is another way of giving impact on two products at one particular time. Okay. Someone who was interested to perform this kind of task is clear. I'm not elaborating this. I'm not performing this action. Otherwise, others who are very new, for them, it is a basic task. They will get confused. Okay, this one is clear to everyone. Any doubt, any question? Now, one of you wanted me to go back and he wants to check this. Yes, Muhammad, you can check right now. Now you can see the ribbon as well and this table which you wanted to see. Little bit. Fine, I hope everything is visible now. Any doubt, any query related to this part? Any doubt, any question? No. Okay. Kartike will do it. For two cells also, we'll do it, but a little later. Right now, we'll take a 5-minute break and we'll come back. All of you can take a 5-minute break and then we will discuss some questions as well. I hope all of you have come from the break. Shall we start? Okay, someone now was asking about the two cells. Just raise your hand. Who sir asked about the two cells, how it can be done? I think some of you haven't come. Who had typed the question have not yet come. So let's wait for one more time. Two or more cell. Okay, fine. Okay, Ronak, you can see two or more cells. I'm explaining it for someone who asked that how can we put impact on two cells? That simply means here what we have done in the first question, we have this change this cell. We have increased our total sales. We wanted to know if we want to increase our total sales from 4580 to 8000 crore, in which product we need to increase sales, from how much also. Okay, so we have put impact on mouthwash. Now let's say I want to put impact on two cells. It will be a little complicated if you want to put impact on three, but it can be done. But you need to track it. What I have done, let's say it is soap is 2000 and mouthwash is 4000 rupees. 4000 crore, sorry. So rather than this, what I'm doing, I'm simply doing it multiplied by 2. Okay, now what? I want to increase it. I'm copying this data, simply copying so that you can check the impact as well. Wait a minute. A little bit more font size so that both cells can be adjusted. Both of the table can be adjusted in this area. Okay, I hope this is visible. Now what? Here, data, what if analysis, goal seek. Here what I want to change this. I want to change this L, not L76, what it is. This one. To value 8000 crore by changing what? By changing this. If I change this, this will automatically be changed. Keep an eye on both the cells. Now what? Right now, soap is 2000 crore and mouthwash is 4000 crore. Now, when I put OK, you can see both have changed because I have linked both the cell. It is 2 times of that, right? So whoever was asking about this part, is it clear now? And the sales is also increased. So this way you can do it by putting impact. Whoever asked, two of you asked once again. Okay, wait. Tanisha, what we have done, I'll do Control Z. Okay, what we have done, let's do for different cells. Okay, I'm deleting it so that you should understand. Or is it fine with this cell? Okay, let me do with this. What I have done, initially it was 2000 and 4000. Rather than putting an impact on only one cell, I wanted to put impact on two cells. So here in my table, I can simply see, so it is 2 times, mouthwash is 2 times of soap. So here what I have done, you can see H82 multiplied by 2. Rather than numbers, these two cells are linked. Mouthwash are 2 times of this. If I'm putting impact on this, it will automatically be changed. So that's what we have done, doing it one more time. What if analysis, goal seek, here, changing what? This, to value 8000. By changing this. Or we can change this as well. If I will put this will automatically be changed, I guess. Okay, cell must contain a value. Because this is formula I have kept, that is why you should keep like this. This is also clear that where you have put the formula, don't select that as a changing variable. You should only select the initial one. Okay. Clear everyone, whosoever were asking about the two Cells. Okay. We'll take one more example and then we'll proceed. Okay. This one is one example of loan schedule. I'll copy this, we'll change the value and understand. Copying the question will make easy. Monthly payment I'll delete, we'll calculate on our own. Okay. Let's see, this is the question. Now, first, don't pay attention to this part. Only look here and give me what is the monthly payment here. You all have calculated the EMI. Just let me know what if we need to pay 120 installment. That means loan is for 10 years, interest is 9%, and monthly, I have already converted it. Loan amount is 30 lakh. What is the monthly payment? Please calculate quickly the PMT amount. No one has done. Okay. Now, this is the payment, monthly payment, that is EMI we are talking about. Now, what you need to think about it, that rather than 38,000 EMI, I want to pay 30,000 rupees. So what should be done? Yes, Gaurav, right. So what should be done? Now what if I need to pay only 30,000 per month? I need to increase the tenure. If I'm paying less amount, effectively, I need to increase the tenure. So I need to put impact on this tenure. My tenure will be increased. Or what the other thing I can do? If I want to pay less amount, what other thing I can do? Interest rate is increased. If anybody want to put impact on the interest rate, 30,000. Okay. So first we'll put in the genuine point. Like if I'm paying less, what is going to happen? Tenure will increase. So here, how the tenure will be impacted? Just see here. Copying it, pasting it here. What if goal seek, set cell, this one, to value 30,000 by changing tenure. I want that tenure can be increased. Okay. So you can see my tenure has been increased from 120 installment to 185.53, right? One more thing here, if someone has noticed that what I have done, I have reduced it, I have removed this negative sign. If you keep doing with the negative sign, you will get error. You will not get this function work. So for that, I have done this. Okay. Someone who has noticed I was prefixing the negative sign in front of PMT, that was the reason why I have done that. If I do with the negative sign, answer will not come. I hope everyone is clear. Anybody who is having any doubt in this part, that application of this goal seek function, it can be used in various functions as well. Let's say we have taken one for the company where they want to increase sales. Now, second one is as a person who has taken loan, they want how much amount, monthly amount. If I want to increase, that can also be done. Rather than monthly payment, 30,000, I have more appetite. I can pay, my repayment capacity is fine. I can pay more amount. My EMI, my monthly EMI can be more. So in that case, what could be done? Here only we are changing. What if analysis, goal seek. Let's say rather than 38,000, I can pay more. To value 45, let's say 45,000. By changing this. Okay. As I increase the amount, my tenure is reduced. Okay. How monthly payment calculated? Where this one? That is PMT only, Karthikeyan. We discussed about PMT. So it is PMT only we have calculated. This is the rate. Okay. I think I did not calculate. Are you asking about this monthly payment where this is we are doing through goal seek function? Like what we want, we have copied the same table over here. And in that, I'm making changes so that you can see both the tables together and can find out what we have done. So here, increasing the amount will definitely reduce my number of installment. Like my tenure of loan payment will be reduced. More I increase, more it will reduce. So here, and the second, or in case of FV also, PVFV calculation also, you can perform this goal seek. In case of like annuity, retirement for the annual amount, anything you can apply where you are changing. What if this condition applies, then what is going to happen? As the function also says, what if? For goal seek, you are trying to uh, capture one goal, and for that you are changing certain variables. Okay, fine. So just quick recap. Just let me know how much, what are the different point we have discussed today. Number one, we amortization table loan, IPMT, PMT, PPMT, NPV. XNPV can also be done with the same way. Okay, NPV two ways. One is through NPV function and second is by discounting the cash flows. Discounting is nothing but it is just opposite to compounding. In case of compounding, what we do? Future value, we are calculating future value. So what exactly we do? Present value multiplied by 1 plus rate of interest, rate percent to the power n. In case of discounting, what we do? Future value divided by 1 plus rate of interest to the party. Okay, nothing complicated. It's a simple point. Only two things you need to know, compounding and discounting part. You can easily understand. Rest of the thing, Excel will help you out. You need not to calculate manually. It will simply putting the formula at one cell and dragging it down. That will automatically follow. Karthikeyan, these are different functions which are widely used. Not everything will not be used in DCF. In case of NPV, yes, and through NPV you NPV is calculated. This is nothing. You are discounting cash flows for what? For arriving at net present value. Okay. So that NPV what we discussed, that can be used in DCF method. Okay. Now next is we will talk about what if we have done cell referencing we have discussed. Transpose also, loan is done. Now V lookup and H lookup. Okay, this is already a table. This table I have copied this from the school data sample. Now this is region, item, order ID, unit sold. I'll just make you understand what exactly it is and what we are going to do it. This is just a sample to make you understand about based on this order ID, we need to find out revenue. These are certain product. These are products and item type. These are region. On this particular region, this item type is produced or manufactured. These are the item order ID of that particular item which are unique, which are not similar. Each and every item type is having different order ID. So if I'm trying to find from order ID, I can easily find out the revenue. Okay. These are the unit sold, unit price, unit cost, and total revenue. So this is very small piece I have copied. It can be applied with on very huge data or large amount of data. So now what we need to do through this vertical lookup. V lookup stands for vertical lookup and H lookup horizontal lookup. Now there are two methods by which we can find out. Let's say somebody asks me based on this order ID, tell me the total revenue of this order ID. I can select any. Let's say somebody asks you. So you will do control F, and then put that ID, and then you will tell the total revenue. But what if it is asking about the multiple types? Different 5 to 10 or more than 5 to 10 IDs are given, or 50 order IDs are given. Then just imagine how much time you will consume to solve this problem, to find out the total revenue. Now what? Excuse me. Just because of the cold, I'm not able to deliver the lecture in my regular pace. Just bear with me. Okay, so I was just explaining about how to find it. Let's say you are finding it manually. The time consumption is too much. With this function, how we can reduce the time? So first and foremost thing, what you can do with this table, you can create order ID. As I have done, so here you can see order ID and total revenue. I'll create one more table. We will find different, we'll write down different numbers over here, order ID and total revenue. I'm randomly picking 2, 3 so that there should not be any kind of discrepancy. And we can cross check as well. And it's not in the sequence. I'm keeping somewhere downward, somewhere from the upside. Okay, you can see how effective it will work. If it is not in sequence, then too, you can find out. Now, first is what we need to think about what we are looking for. The lookup. Okay. All the formulas are inbuilt. You need not mug up or you need not learn any formula. What we are looking up. So first it is saying lookup value. This one is the lookup value. Then it is saying table array. Now, where I can find table array means where can we find our value? So it will not be here, it will not be here. It will be within this order ID till revenue section. So I'm selecting this, which you can see blue colored is selected. I made it colored so that you can easily understand what I'm selecting. This highlighted portion only I have selected. That is my table array. Means I'm going to find my data or the result in this area only, in this table array. Then it is saying that column index number. I am finding revenue. So revenue is in which number? Can anybody think about it? And revenue is on which number? Yes, Gaurav, you know, let others also respond. You are good at Excel, but let others also respond. Yes, Krishna, right. So 5 number. And then last is what? I am looking for approximate match or exact match. I'm looking for exact match, not approximate. So what I'll type false. That means I'm looking for exact match, close parenthesis, and this. Now, if you want to cross check, just see what it is. Check the numbers. 11,17,000. First, let me find out this 75 from where I have picked 7562. I think this one. Okay, I have highlighted so that you all can easily find. Yes, 1117953. Now what? This can be easily done. Now what? If you click on this, you will find this. Let's cross check this one. 555990016. This one, right? It is perfectly matching. So this way, let's say I have 100 order IDs. For all 100 order IDs, it is just one click away. Only one area I'm putting the formula and it is following it. Right? Yes, Kartik. 5 in formula, that means this is 5. 5 is my number. where I can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is in fifth column. Just here. If you type VLOOKUP, you will find which column I'm looking for. Let's say rather than total revenue, if I was looking for unit cost, I would have typed 4 instead of 5. Okay. So where my value will be available on column number 5 rather than column number 2, 3. I hope you all understood the point, column index number. Okay. Everyone got it? Now let me know if there is any doubt, any point. What are the points which you need to think about? Here there is, if you are not freezing that, then 2. If you are not freezing this table array, then 2 it is fine. But in case of H lookup, you need to freeze that. Otherwise, you will not get the correct answer. I'll show you the H lookup function also. No, Muhammad. That this is vertical here. VLOOKUP is vertical lookup where the table is vertical. But in case of horizontal lookup, the formula is little bit change. Here we need to change this table array. Rather than this selection, we will do it horizontally. Okay, we'll do it also. First, let me know if there is any doubt, anybody who is finding difficult. Any of the point? Okay. No problem. Then we'll move ahead and we'll discuss about H lookup. Same thing is table is already created. Let's say there are these products. Order ID is there, product sold, salesman, net sales. Okay. I hope all of you can see the table. Here we have these 4 table heads. On the basis of that, we need to create H lookup. So H lookup, how we are going to find out? This is already made for you. We'll select different based on order ID here also. Based on order ID, we need to find out what is the net sales. These numbers are showing you net sales. Let me write down net sales. This one is order ID. Okay. I'm picking some other. Let's say 1125. Not putting in order so that you can cross check if it is not in order, then how it works. 1112. 129. 924. Okay, these are my order IDs for which I'm looking net sales. Here is the formula already mentioned, but I will write it here for all of you. H lookup, open parenthesis. Now it is asking for lookup value. Same way it has asked for VLOOKUP. I'll select this lookup value. Now my table array will be this. 1 second. Next is what? Index number. Which number? What I should write down? 3, 4, 2, what? Where I will find my net sales? Yes, right, 4. And what is that? Like false or exact match, we can write 0 or 1 also for true and false. Here you can see either 0 or 1. For false, you are looking for exact match, then you should write 0, or means approximate, you can write 1. Now I forgot to freeze, you can freeze this. Otherwise, the answer will not be correct. So this C, in this table I'm freezing. Okay. Simply you can drag it down. Now you can cross check. The table is upside. 1125. This one. And this is my net sales 6189. Similarly for 111112, 6528. Right. So you can see this was just a small sample to show you only 1 minute task can save a lot of time. In table array option, in table array we have taken this we have selected from this product till last. This complete 4 rows and all columns which contains the data. We need to only leave this order ID product. So this heading part we should remove. We should not select. Rest all we need to select. Okay. You can do it 1 or 2 minutes. You can take and you can do it on your system. The sales data, this sample file is available. If not, you can copy from any of the, most of the data are easily available. You can download from the Google also, sample files. With the name of sample files, what you need only a data to practice that you can easily find out. Okay, don't delay it further. Yes, Ravi. Rest all the data is called as table array. Table array means where my data is, this all. Apart from these heads, we will select the entire data. You can see the formula which I have applied here. H lookup, open parenthesis, what I'm looking for, order ID where I have, this you need to create manually. Order ID, which order ID you're looking for, only this, and this can simply be dragged down. Once the formula is put on the specific cell, you can copy it down. You can drag it down and get the answer for different values which you have looking for. Yes, Krishna, it is mandatory to freeze in H lookup. Let's see, if I'm not freezing it, then what is happening? Wait, I'll show you. And tell you the rationale also, that why it is happening. I have removed that. Now look here. Why it has been done? Reason being, it is taking downwards. Excel extrapolates to downside. It will not try go horizontally. Let's say we are doing relative referencing, we are doing absolute referencing, where it is going. If I'm doing any multiples, I'm doing any calculation. So it will dragging, I'm clicking here and it is following to the vertical row. It is not following horizontally. And similarly with the DCF, what it is done, like I have fixed that 10%. Or let's talk about that loan calculation which we are doing. NPV method, 10% what we had fixed it, we have freeze that row so that it should not go down. Here also we have done the same. Let's do Control Z. Right, now you understood why the rationale behind locking that, freezing that. This is okay. Anybody else, any question? So many concepts together might some of newcomers who are doing Excel for the first time might get confused. So now we have at least 20 minutes left, 5 minutes for each part revision, what we have done so far. And then maybe index and match we can do in next discussion, right? In our next class, we'll do index and match. And you can ask any of the question from the previous topics as well if anybody is having doubt, any queries there. And yes, one more thing I would like to tell, like tomorrow there will be no class, although a team might have informed you. Right? Tomorrow the session is not there. Thereafter we'll meet on coming Saturday, right? Sure, Tanisha, sure. Okay, everyone. Now, just please ask the questions. Questions from this session or the previous two sessions where we have done Excel. Any of the point VLOOKUP. Okay, Ravi. Others? Anybody else for VLOOKUP? Just raise the hand. Who want me to repeat VLOOKUP function? Okay. We'll do this, copying this, pasting it somewhere else, and performing it. This time, on the basis of order ID, let's find out unit cost rather than total revenue. Okay. So, unit cost. Let me just read the questions. VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP with similar values, VLOOKUP. Okay, Ronak, what we are doing it now this time. I'm not taking total revenue. We'll take unit cost. Okay. Then HLOOKUP also will do one more time. Let's see order ID. We will pick these order ID only, which are highlighted 158535 copying. Then this. We look up in parenthesis, lookup value, this table array. We can select this also because we are not looking for revenue. 1 second. Let me select this. Because still unit cost only we are looking for. So we can give this table array as well. Let me check. I think it will be okay. Then column index number 4. True or false. False we are looking for. You can see 524, 524, 31.79, all right. Now, instead of total revenue, what we have done, we have taken unit cost and we have not selected total revenue. Table array, we have given these 4 only. Okay. Now, with the change example, we have discussed VLOOKUP once again. Shift down arrow key, Ravi. Ronak, shortcut keys, you should select this. First, you need to this, 1 second. I'm selecting this and then down arrow. This way we can do shift down arrow. Rather than mouse, you can do is. We need not scroll then. Shift and down arrow. Keep your cursor over there, shift down arrow. Okay, next is what somebody asks. Any other question? Okay, Hima, wait. We'll discuss. If also. If you are asking for what if analysis or we have discussed sum if. Are you asking for sum if? Hema, please write in chat box. Are you asking for sum if or you are asking of what if analysis? When we have to use V and H. V when the table is vertical and H when it is horizontal, Apurva. So in case of horizontal table, we'll use H lookup and we have vertical table, then use V lookup, right? If we group here, will still work. Ronak, you are asking for means we are applying group ungroup function and then Yes, it will work. I don't think that it won't, because in case of grouping also it is follow. Let me do that. Wait a minute. Rather than this, I'm copying. I understood your point. Control X. I'm doing it here. So once I'm grouping, I can see the changes. Let's do, because one of you was asking for group, ungroup, group. Okay, then minus. Wait. Since we are just checking it, I'm randomly doing it without counting how many. Let's see the impact. Is it change or not? No, there is no change. Look here. Otherwise, it would have been changed. Grouping is not making any kind of impact on this. Here, there is no change. Or let's remove this, then find out. Look, no change. Who asked about this? Ronak asked, no? This is done, Ronak. I think your question is done. We have done it and it is solved. I'll just discuss it with one more time. I'll share with team what I have shared initially, the shortcut keys and the sample data, because sample data will help you out to copy it and paste. Otherwise, I'll just check today also. If you don't find, just simply Google it, find the sample data for Excel work. You will find so many data, different types of variety of data. Simply copy it and that. Otherwise, in your LMS also, it will be available. Okay, Mohammed, fine. You can leave. No problem. Narendra, how to fees sell? Wait a minute. I will tell you my help. In this only, let's say this table is having, I'll first delete these two so that it should be, you should understand the concept. I'm deleting, this is region. Now what, if I'm scrolling down, I'm not able to understand, is it unit price? What is unit price? What is unit cost? To check that, I need to scroll up and then go back. What if it's a huge amount of data? You will find it very difficult. So rather than this, what I can do, we can go to freeze this. You can here also, you can keep as I have told you, we can freeze pane. What I have done, I have kept it in my about the ribbon only. Most frequently, whatever commands you are using, you can keep it here only. So I'm freezing the first top row, freezing top. Look here, my top row is freezed. Now what? I'm scrolling, I can scroll up to any limit. I can understand it's the order ID, it's unit sold and all. Okay. 1 second. Or simply, if you have not kept it up side the ribbon, you can go to this freeze and unfreeze area. Right there also you can do. Here, in case of view, freeze panes, unfreeze, it will be unfreezed, right? Next question. How to freeze sum if? Okay, sum if Emma, I'm telling you. Answer. Done. In sum if, we are putting one condition. One condition, sum if it is greater than. We have taken this very small example so that you should understand. These are the state, this is the sales numbers for that particular state. Now we have put a condition, you can check the formula, sum if it is greater than 15,000. So greater than 15,000, how many states are there which are having greater than 15,000? These two only, 25,000, UP and Karnataka. So 25 plus 20, 45. Here the condition is, you can put greater than equal to what if the data, let's say you have a huge amount of data and you want whichever state are having this much sales, you want to sum total of that only. Otherwise, rest you can discard. So there is some rationale behind it. You are checking where to concentrate more, companies where to concentrate more, or whatever rest are there, they needs improvement. What are the different measures which they need to take care? This is one of the example I'm quoting. Others could be vary. Now, what the function we have done? Here we need to select the data. Simple, the formula will be mentioned over there. Sum if you need to select a table, that means range, which cells you are referring to. If it is like, let's say a huge data, 100 and 120 or even more than that, you will select the entire table array. And then if you are putting the condition, you should put that into inverted commas and close parenthesis. That is only the one condition. Equal to, less than equal to, both, any of the condition can work. Okay, if this one, if we had discussed these condition, if this is greater, let's do it. Now you can see these numbers. Now was what we have this data available with us. Now we say if it is less than 1,50,000. If it is less than 1,50,000, then it will show the number, else it will show false. Right? So here, first we need to put, here we have taken 150. You can take more as well. You can take 10 lakh or 15 lakh. Then only this will be selected. Rest all will be discarded. Based on your condition, if it is greater than, less than, you need to specify the number only. So for these needs to be written manually, and then once you are giving condition, if equal to, if, then you need to select this number. If you have given 1 lakh, is, then you need to select this one, greater than, and then the same number. Otherwise, it will reflect false. No, condition you can set him on your own. Condition is, you need to decide the condition. If you want that if your value is more than 1,50,000, if the given data is more than this specific amount or less than this specific amount, then here what you can see, you can easily find out and you can discard the false. This much is false. That means these numbers are below this criteria, right? Less than, equal to, this is about, you can change this. Rather than 150, I'm putting it, I'm putting it 1 lakh, right? You can see the values will automatically change. 103. Look here, it has been changed. So then it will put the numbers only. Or you can put true as well. Okay, fine. Now next question is about HLOOKUP. Ravi, I think your question is solved. No, order ID you can copy and paste. Because that might be given. Let's say there is a specific condition. Someone is asking, one particular region is sending a mail document to another region, that these are based on these order ID, we need to find out the revenue. Then only simply copy paste those order IDs in Excel and then finding out this values. Isn't this is what you are asking? Okay. Okay. Maybe we will discuss this one more time in the next session as well, with once we were discussing about different parameters, maybe NPV functions or index and match, right? Then with the different example also, we'll discuss it one more time. Okay. Maybe that example will be more relevant when we put it with the DCF condition. Then you can easily correlate it. Now with this sample data and all, you might not linked with the concept. Okay, anybody else now? Any doubt, any question? Okay. Yes, Ravi, you raised hand. Any question? Arjun, there is no PDF available for the chapter. The point is, we have that sample data and the shortcut keys that is available in the Excel, 2-3 page Excel was there. That had already shared in the first lecture, only I had shared with the team. I just check with them. And that sample book also, I was talking about one PDF of the Excel book. That also I have already shared. We'll ask them to upload one more time or cross check if they might have uploaded as well. Okay, Ravi, I read your question. Less brokerage. I am not very sure about this because I have not compared. You can easily get the data like about the less brokerage and all. If you're talking about MF, it can be done directly without no brokerage or without no deduction. Direct means the NAV will be without the charges. Then for trading, there are different brokerage houses. I'm not into trading, means I'm not frequently doing it. That is a kind of long-term investment which I have done long back. So brokerage part also, I'm not much aware about what is going on in different platforms because I don't explore that. I'm not a trading kind of right. So for that, you can, although if you want to check it, there are so many options available. You can compare that brokerage charges with that is based on the intraday, that is based on delivery base. There are different rates. Okay, fine. Then I think there is most of the questions are responded. No, I don't find any question which is not responded in the chat box. But you still, if somebody is having any question, please ask. Else we'll discuss next some of the concepts which are left in our next session. Right. Okay, index and match is left and few others like making the charts, pivot table. These all things we'll discuss in our next session. Okay, everyone. Okay. I'm ending 5 minutes early because new concept will be discussed in next session. Okay, everyone. Thank you. That's all for today. Tomorrow there is no session. I hope you all know and team might have communicated. Tomorrow there is no session. We'll have session on next coming Saturday. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Prachi. Bye.